Hey, what's up, my boxing brothers? Alright, well, we continue with this week's boxing. Well, first, there is a fight already tonight, but that one is not that interesting to predict. I mean, there is a. Or has it happened already? Junto Nakatani versus this Thai fighter. Maybe. Well, anyway, I'm not gonna be talking about that because that's in Japan. Yeah. Anyway, on Wednesday we have Chris Colbert. Yes, that fight happened by the way. Nakatani won. All right. Chris Colbert is fighting a guy called Omar Salcido Gamez in Plant City. I don't know where it is. So Chris Colbert is coming off a knockout loss to, which was his first, to Jose Valenzuela last year in December. And yeah, he's fighting a guy who is a solid, I guess, fighter, 19-1. Is his record. He also recently lost to, but by decision, to Jose Nunez. And this guy Salcido Gomez, yeah. He's got 13 KOs, so he's got pretty good power. Chris Colbert, on the other hand, he's more of a boxer than a puncher. So yeah, 6 knockouts of 17. Yeah, his so far greatest wins were against Israel Corrales and Miguel Beltran, who was, however, washed up already, but still, yeah, Alberto Mercado, he's also got a win over. His only other loss was to Hector Garcia on points. So Chris Colbert, of course, is a favorite to win. This is, by the way, in the lightweight division. Yeah, so if we look at the tail of the tape, Colbert's got an inch of height advantage. And he's got a pretty big reach, but it doesn't say how big Salcido's reach is. So Colbert is 28 and Salcido 24. Yeah, I mean, Colbert needs to win this, of course, and look good in order to get some more, big fights or bigger fights anyway. And yeah, he's just a very good, slick boxer. But, as we saw against Valenzuela, he first beat Valenzuela, by the way, on points. But it was a very close decision, a very close fight. So there was a rematch, and he was ahead, but then he got caught and knocked out. And, yeah. Then Valenzuela actually went on to beat Isaac Cruz also. And, yeah, so there you go. It shows Colbert didn't lose to some chump, So, yeah, he's got simply, even though Salcido has slightly more, or actually, he's got one more fight than Colbert. He hasn't really fought anybody of note yet, and I trust Colbert's experience and skill will prevail here, but you never know, of course. Salcido can't punch, so there's a risk factor for Colbert here, of course. Yes, so, but I think he will win on points, yeah, this time. Alright, then, yeah, we go to Saturday in Australia. Oh, no, sorry. It's not in Australia. There is one Australian fighter. It's in Orlando, Florida. So yeah, this is a big fight. I mean, the return of Team Tszyu. Yeah, I mean, of course, you know he suffered his first loss in a very unfortunate way to Fundora. Yeah, and so that was in March the 30th, and he's now fighting, trying to win the IBF super welterweight title against Bahram Murtazaliev, who is from Russia. He's a Chechen. Yep. So Bahram Murtazaliev is 22 and 0. He's coming. He's actually defending the IBF title, the belt. Yeah, he's won it against Jack Kulkai in April by a knockout in 11 rounds. He's also beaten Roberto Valenzuela Jr. And yeah, but otherwise he's doesn't have that many famous or really noted fighters on his record. Yeah, of course, Tszyu has held the WBO title and has holds wins over Brian Mendoza and Tony Harrison and Terrell Gaucher and Takeshi Inoue and Carlos Ocampo. So he's the favorite fighter here. Yep, for sure. And however, also Murtazaliev, he's taller here, 6 feet to 5'9" for Tszyu, and the age is kind of almost even, 31 Murtazaliev and 29 for Tszyu. Yeah, however, their reach is equally long. That's interesting, yeah. Well, this will be a really good fight, I trust. I mean, Murtazaliev is a pressure fighter, and so is Tszyu. And both guys can punch, yeah, also. So I do, however, think that Tszyu is just a better fighter altogether. He just got very unlucky against Fundora. I have no doubt that he would have won had he not get cut, because he did kind of come back to win, quite many rounds, but that cut just worked against him. It was so bad. So I don't know if Tszyu will stop this guy Murtazaliev, but it's possible. It's possible. I wouldn't be too surprised, but I know that these fighters from the Caucasus area are very tough usually, and so it may well go the distance as well. Yeah. But yeah, Team Tszyu, I think, will win. Yeah, I mean, if he wins by a knockout, that will be, of course, a really quite big statement, and yeah. But if he kind of struggles to beat Murtazaliev, just barely wins by decision, of course that will not give a good signal or feedback. But yeah, there you have it. And just I think one more fight I want to say something about. This is in UK, in London. So this is a super lightweight fight, and between the hot prospect Adam Azim and was it O'Hara Davies? Yeah, that's right, O'Hara Davies. Interesting. So this is kind of a coming out or graduation fight for Azim, who has so far only fought no names, you might say, and but he's looked good doing that, beating them. And actually, the last guy he beat was an unbeaten previously, and he knocked him out. So, or well, yeah. Anyway, he did win by a stoppage. So, Azim is very tall, very big looking light welterweight or super lightweight. He's very young at 22. He's got 11 wins and 8 knockouts. Right, O'Hara Davies has been around, for a while. He's 32, 10 years older. 25, 3-0 with 18 KOs. He's a little short by 2 inches. He's coming off a big loss to Ismael Barroso in January when he was stopped in 1 round. So, that might be an indication to his, where he is at now as a fighter. But then again, maybe not. I don't know. But he did well before that. And his only other 2 losses are to Josh Taylor and Jack Catterall. Some of the very best in the division. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, O'Hara Davies is a guy, he has scored his share of knockouts. Also, he does have a punch. He does have power. He also knocked out Louis Ritson last year. So, yeah, I mean, this is a kind of a dangerous fighter for Adam Azim, but Azim is a lot fresher guy who can box, can move well, punch well also, and he just is at the moment looks pretty formidable, sorry, for a young fighter of only 22. But this fight will kind of show just where he is now, development wise, and how much quality he has as a boxer, how much he will be able to, do in future. And this is but considering O'Hara Davies' last fight, I wouldn't put him as the favorite to win here, No way. I mean, I don't think so. Because he got annihilated by a fighter who was already like over 40 years old and has since lost, but also I believe he got knocked out even in his last fight, didn't he? Let's see, yeah, he did. Yeah, by Hiraoka, right, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I think Azim will win this fight, probably, yeah. But I don't know if he can stop Hardes. If he does, that will be a really good sign and a statement, of course. And yeah, I don't know really. He doesn't have really that many early stoppages or knockouts, Azim, but yeah, a few though. Yeah, he does have a few first round knockouts, 3. So yeah, anyway, Azim I think will win this. Yep. And maybe by stoppage, yeah, maybe, yeah. I can see that when I think about it, like really. I can see that happen, but, perhaps not so early, perhaps not. Maybe 6th round, something like that. All right. So that was it for now, for this week. All right. See you soon and enjoy the fights. All right. Bye.